hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish! My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Motion from the offense. Slams ahead. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the two-point conversion. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking for space to the left. And that ball is picked off. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throw.
And he's running in the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Pulls it in on the left. Got a lot of running room. The 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Fielded in the end zone. It's 4. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Grabbed over the middle. It's Collins. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on
To be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's open. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off in style with a 47-yard touchdown run. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this.
He's got it down the left. Nothing but green ahead. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverine.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Looking to pass. It's Warren. He's got it for the two-point conversion, and now they're back to within one possession. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The way this game started, score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure.
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Michigan really took it to Notre Dame the last time they met, and Hail to the Victors was playing loudly.
It was playing loudly, and they beat the snot out of the Irish. And the Irish better not forget that. And it was the physicality of Michigan taking over. Are the Irish going to be ready today?
Yeah, Notre Dame was really upset. They just couldn't answer the bell. Everything seemed to snowball on them, one bad thing after another.
Can anyone catch him? And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan! And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
They'll line up to go for 2. To the air, it's Warren. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way to...
Afterburners coming. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Might as well give it to him again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. It puts so much pressure on a defense when a quarterback can get out of the pocket like that and has a chance and is willing to take a chance to try to make a big play downfield.
And that's why defensive ends have to keep contained. You got to keep that rabbit in the cage, right? You can't let him outside the cage. Let him start roaming, because now it opens up my defense for big-time plays. They didn't get stung by it this time.
There he goes to the right. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
They'll line up to go for 2. to slam in. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, they decided to try to run it in on that two-point play. He got 2 yards, but he needed one more. They fall short.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. First down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Lets it fly. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
After misfiring, it's second down. Looking for a crease. It's Lott. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
Now facing a third and long. The snap sets up the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. They're trying to get to it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense?
First down pass, complete to the tight end. Gain of 19 on the play. And that's
they're down to the 20, first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up for the PAT.
is on for the extra point.
Oh, they block it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. Took it all the way back inside the 15-yard line on the return.
Michigan, 35.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
Fighting Irish will take over. First and 10.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
They go to the draw. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Now, fourth down.
And despite going 0 for 2 on fourth down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. They'll try to pick up the first. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Wide out in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Across the 25, he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. And off from the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to surge it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Strong, firm tackle.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Trying to barge their way in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways,
the expressway is wide open. The 30, past the 20. Inside the 10. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out.